So joining us now from Kyiv to talk more about the war is a correspondent and photojournalist, Erin Trieb. Thank you so much for joining us. I see you are in a vehicle somewhere. You have been in Kyiv for a while now. Tell me how things are going. You know, we had heard about Russian troops pulling away. How are things in the city?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Anne-Marie. Kyiv is, for the most part, quiet at this point. The Russian forces have pulled back, and the air raid sirens have, for the most part, ceased, as well as the shelling. However, we're on our way right now to a suburb called Bucha, which is about 30 kilometers northwest of Kyiv, and the scenes there are just completely opposite as they are in Kyiv. Bucha has been devastated, as I'm sure a lot of the audience has seen on the news, with what's being indicated as war crimes, a lot of dead bodies, unfortunately, and a lot of destruction, houses burned down, shelling. So the scenes are quite different, even though it's such a short distance from Kyiv to Bucha.
Yeah, we're showing some video from Bucha now, and it is an absolute horror scene. And, you know, we are hearing now that Russian troops are sort of turning their attention to the eastern part of the country. And one of the things I thought about was what Bucha looked like and whether or not there were going to be other cities that were going to turn out just like Bucha. There are plenty of cities where the media does not have access to. So in terms of this pivot or focusing back on eastern Russia, what are you hearing? Are you seeing people who are already leaving that area of the country?
Only on the news. I have not seen people from the Donbass reach Kyiv in the last day or two yet. But you know, I've been in Bucha photographing, so I haven't been in the places where they're coming in from. But yeah, that's basically the reports that we're getting, is that the east is about to get hit very hard, and that includes places like Donetsk and even Kharkiv, which had a bit of a break from the shelling this past week. There was still a lot of shelling going on, but less in the city center. And now the word on the street is that it's about to get attacked heavily again.
You know, we've talked sort of periodically about the role of women during this war, how they really have been kind of the backbone. It's them, that they are the ones that are allowed to leave the country, so they are the ones going forth into the unknown with their children. You have a really interesting piece in, of all places, Glamour magazine, where you focus on several women and the roles that they are playing. I don't have enough time to sort of go through all of them, but I'm curious about kind of the impression that the women of Ukraine have left behind with you.
Yeah, you know, it was a really cool assignment with Glamour, because I was able to focus one-on-one with a lot of female subjects, a lot of women who were ordinary citizens before the war started, and then who have since taken up just incredible positions, either volunteering with the territorial defense. One woman I met gave birth while the hospital was under the threat of shelling. Another woman was living in a subway with her 2 children, sheltering from the bomb attack. So yeah, each woman I met was just extraordinary in terms of their bravery and in the face of adversity, and their stoicism. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of complaining. They just felt like they were doing what they needed to do as mothers, as citizens, as Ukrainians to get by and to help, their families survive.
The piece in Glamour is great. I encourage people to check it out. Thank you for your reporting. You say you're heading to Bucha, so please be careful. You know, there have been concerns about booby traps and that sort of thing. So stay safe, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Anne-Marie.